Hello and welcome back to Dietrichs Neo version 26. As you can see, we've made a few changes to the surface here. We've removed some of the frames that we found on these pallets here. We've also rounded the corners, and we have removed some of the frames between the pallets here. You can see the white background now, and it's overall modernized the user interface. We've also renewed the icon bar up here and updated the icons. You can now see this blue and orange design up here. I'll show you in a moment where you can go back to the old icons. This is the updated look for version 26. In comparison to the dark surface here, I'm going to show you the light one as well. So here we are now in the light gray user interface, and you can also see that the icons have been changed for that same color scheme. They now match the light gray colors here, if that's the color that you prefer to use. Let's jump back into the dark color scheme. Now we're back to the dark user interface, and I'm going to open up a dialog box as well to show you some of the changes that we've made. We've taken out a lot of the frames here that were cluttering things up and making it very busy. And we have now just added these simple separation lines here to modernize the entire feel of the Dietrichs user interface. Now, I just said that we can also change the icon bar up here. And let's change over to our project administration. We can go up here to settings, toolbar, user interface font size. So this gets us to the settings. You may have seen this in the past. Up here you can change the font sizes, and you can also change the user interface colors right here. But we now find these three new checkboxes in the middle here, where you can choose your user interface. Either by unchecking this, you'll have the previous one. Same with the user interface icons. If you take this check mark out here, you will see the old icons. There's also an added function down here, reduced UI 26 toolbar. If I was to click this, then I'm going to have a dramatically reduced icon bar because we now have a lot more features available through the contextual menu, so the right click on your mouse. So if I check that right here, then the icon bar will be dramatically smaller and reduced. One brief notification about these three items right here. You will only see this if you are on the subscription model. If you're not on the subscription model, then this won't be an option to you, and you'll see the previous user interface. And then lastly, what I'd like to mention as well, the short keys and the commands that you've been used to here with these little blue numbers, those are all available still, of course, just like these key commands here and these shortcut keys that you got used to from previous versions. They're all still available for maximum speed of operation of Dietrichs. I would like to show you a new functionality that we've now included in the new version. And for that, I will create a new file that is completely empty. I'm now in a completely fresh file. There's absolutely nothing input yet at this point. We are in the model area floor plan. And you can see up here, there are two new functions. You can create a story right from here. When I click on that, this function opens, which we're all used to already. But we can also create a roof, and it's going to switch into the model area for a roof. The same goes for the context menu. When I right click on the mouse, I can go over here to create and then choose the walls, which will then automatically jump into creating a new story. But I can also go right down here in roof, which will then jump right into the model area to create a new roof by asking me how to create a new building outline. So I hope this clarified some of the changes to the user interface in version 26. In the following videos, we'll go into contextual menu and any other changes that you can expect in version 26.